After age 60, the brain shrinks at a rate of about 0.5 to 1% per year. Blood flow to memory centers declines, inflammation increases, and the risk of developing dementia doubles approximately every 5 years after age 65. But here's the part that should concern you most. Many common senior breakfasts, toast, jam, sweetened cereal, pastries, fruit juice, may be accelerating memory decline without you realizing it. High-sugar, low-protein breakfasts spike blood glucose, and repeated glucose spikes are strongly associated with faster cognitive deterioration. If you ignore this, here's what's at stake. First of all, subscribe my channel and press bell button for next amazing videos. Let's come to the topic. Slower thinking, increased confusion, greater dependency, higher risk of hospitalization, earlier placement in assisted living. But there is hope. One breakfast swap has been linked to up to 33% better cognitive scores in older adults. Let's understand why.
For over 30 years, neurologists and nutritional epidemiologists have studied how diet affects the aging brain. One of the leading researchers in nutritional neuroscience, Dr. Martha Claire Morris, who helped develop the MIND diet through research at Rush University Medical Center, analyzed dietary patterns in thousands of older adults. In longitudinal studies involving more than 900 seniors followed for nearly 5 years, those who adhered to brain-supportive dietary patterns showed significantly slower cognitive decline, in some cases equivalent to being 7.5 years younger cognitively. Geriatric physicians working in memory clinics consistently report that patients who stabilize blood sugar and increase specific brain-supportive nutrients show measurable improvement in attention, recall, and executive function. The message from decades of research is clear. The brain after 60 is vulnerable, but it is still responsive. Let's simplify what happens to the brain as we age. There are 3 major drivers of memory decline. 1. Insulin resistance in the brain. The brain uses glucose for energy, but chronic high sugar intake causes insulin resistance, meaning brain cells struggle to use glucose effectively. Some researchers even refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes. 2. Chronic inflammation. Aging increases inflammatory markers. Poor diet amplifies this. Inflammation damages neurons and interferes with communication between brain cells. 3. Oxidative stress. The brain consumes large amounts of oxygen. This creates oxidative byproducts that damage cells over time, especially when antioxidant intake is low. Now here's where breakfast matters. After an overnight fast, your brain is especially sensitive to what you eat first. If you consume refined carbohydrates, you spike glucose and inflammation. If you consume protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants, you stabilize blood sugar and support neurotransmitter production. This leads us to the critical swap. Mistake number 1. High-sugar breakfasts. Scientific danger. Rapid glucose spikes increase inflammatory cytokines and oxidative stress in the brain. Study data. Research shows that individuals with higher average blood glucose levels experience significantly faster memory decline and increased dementia risk, even if they are not diabetic. Patient story. Robert, 71, started each day with orange juice and toast. By mid-morning, he felt foggy and irritable. After continuous glucose monitoring revealed sharp spikes, his breakfast was adjusted. Within weeks, he reported improved focus and steadier energy. Mistake number 2. Skipping protein in the morning.
Scientific danger. Neurotransmitters like dopamine and acetylcholine rely on amino acids from dietary protein. Without adequate protein, the brain struggles to maintain optimal signaling. Study data. Older adults consuming balanced protein in the morning show improved attention and executive function compared to carbohydrate-heavy breakfasts. Patient story. Linda, 68, complained of senior moments. Her breakfast consisted only of cereal and fruit. Adding 20 to 25 grams of protein changed her mid-morning cognition within 2 months. Mistake number 3. Avoiding healthy fats. Many seniors still fear fats due to outdated advice, but the brain is nearly 60% fat by dry weight. Omega-3 fatty acids are critical for neuronal membrane health. Low omega-3 intake has been associated with accelerated cognitive aging. Solution segment. Now, the breakfast swap linked to 33% better brain scores. Swap refined carbohydrate breakfasts for a high-protein, antioxidant-rich breakfast centered around eggs and berries. Specifically, replace toast and jam or sugary cereal with eggs plus blueberries or mixed berries, plus a source of healthy fat such as walnuts or olive oil. Why this works? 1. Eggs, brain-building blocks. Scientific benefit. Eggs are rich in choline, a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory.
Low acetylcholine levels are associated with cognitive decline. Eggs also provide high-quality protein to stabilize blood sugar. Clinical insight. Adequate choline intake has been associated with better cognitive performance in older adults. 2. Blueberries. Natural brain protectors. Scientific benefit. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain. Study data. In controlled trials, older adults consuming daily blueberry supplementation showed improvements in memory tests and executive function compared to placebo groups. Some dietary pattern studies link higher berry intake with significantly slower cognitive aging, in some analyses up to 2.5 years slower decline. 3. Healthy fats, structural support. Omega-3 fatty acids support neuronal membrane fluidity and reduce inflammation. Higher omega-3 blood levels are associated with larger brain volume in aging adults. Here's a simple, practical routine. Step 1. Each morning consume 2 eggs, prepared with minimal processed oils, 1/2 to 1 cup of blueberries, a tablespoon of walnuts or drizzle of olive oil. Step 2. Avoid fruit juice, pastries, white toast, and sweetened cereals. Step 3. Ensure hydration. Mild dehydration worsens cognitive performance. Step 4. Combine breakfast with 10 to 20 minutes of light movement. Physical activity increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which supports memory. Consistency is key. Benefits accumulate over weeks and months, not days. If you are over 60 and committed to protecting your memory, please take a moment to like this video. Subscribe to this channel. We focus exclusively on evidence-based strategies for senior health, brain protection, and longevity. And comment below, how old are you? And have you noticed changes in memory or focus? Your engagement helps this information reach other older adults who may be silently struggling. Memory is more than recall. It is identity. It is independence. It is dignity. When you protect your brain, you manage medications safely. You avoid costly hospitalizations. You delay or prevent assisted living. You preserve your decision-making power. Cognitive decline is common, but it is not inevitable. Your brain is still adaptable after 60. Every breakfast is an opportunity, either to inflame or to nourish. The choice you make tomorrow morning could influence how clearly you think 5 years from now. If you value your independence, if you want to remain sharp, confident, and self-reliant, subscribe now and continue learning how to defend your brain with science-backed strategies. Your future clarity begins with what you eat at breakfast.